All right, so one of the terms you'll hear in blues 1-4-5 songs a lot is the turnaround. And what that is talking about is you're coming from the 5 chord back into the 1 chord, and the whole beat or progression turns around and starts over again. So, for instance, it would be. Right, here we come. And then you go back into the 1 chord where we turn around the progression and start over again. Now, one of the cool things to do is to develop a riff or some sort of a statement where you're following through, and the ear or the listener can pick up, oh, okay, we're about to start over again. Let's do a cool riff to get us back and land flat on our feet back into that 1 chord. So what we're going to do is we're going to step it up a little bit. We're going to add multiple positions in both major and minor pentatonic, because this song is perfect for this. Now, one of the things, a little side note I want to talk about, is a lot of times in a 1-4-5, when it's a major based 1-4-5, meaning right, like what we're doing now, over the 1 chord, players will typically play major pentatonic, right? So we got. Now, when it comes to the 4 chord, a lot of guys will go back into minor pentatonic. Then when you come back to the 5, you can either go back to major or throw the kind of hybrid licks in there. Which in this case is going to be our turnaround. So when we're going over that 1-5 turnaround, we're going to throw in major and minor riffs. So we're going to start in position 4 of major pentatonic, and we're going to go through position 2, but with a minor or with a major note in there, right? Our major third. Back into minor position 1, but we're going to throw back in that major third, right? From that A chord. And we're going to end off back into our major pentatonic position 1, where our A chord, the A version is. So let me give you a little context of what it's going to sound like with the music. Okay, so that's where our turnaround is. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come in on the G string, 11th fret, and then we're going to go to the B string, 10 and 12. So we got, okay, so G, 11, 10, 12 on the B, and then we're going to go back to 10, 12. Okay, now we're going to jump into position 2 of minor pentatonic, but we're going to add the major third. So we're going to go, let's see, that would be 8 to 9 on the E, and then I'm going to pull off 10 to 8 on the B, and then I'm going to go to the 9th fret of the G. All right, so we got, okay, so pull off, then we're going to go 9 G, 10 B, back to 9. So we got, okay, so all together we got, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a hammer on and pull off from 7 to 8 on the B string. I'm going to go to 9 on the G, back to 7 on the B. Now I'm going to go back to position 1 and 2 of minor, okay, which is going to be 9 to 7. So all together we got. This is where we're going to jump back into position 1 of minor pentatonic with a major note. Okay, so that next part is going to be a hammer on the G, 5 to 6. Then what I'm going to do is go up to the D and pull off 7 to 5. Then I'm going to do a stacking from A to D on the 7th fret. So that's 7A, 7D, A, back to 5 on the D, and then I'm going to chromatically walk down 7, 6, 5, 4, which brings us back into position 1 of major for the 1 chord where our A shape is. Okay, so we got. Alright, over to the music. Again. All right, so that would be an example of kind of a complex turnaround.